Good morning, y'all. It's morning where I'm at. And I am here in Punxatawney, PA. Just giving a quick little walk through for anybody who might be interested. This is the Punxatawney Library. And here is where they keep the world's most famous and beloved weatherman, Punxatawney Phil. As you can see, Hillsboro, Punxatawney, Pennsylvania. Fun facts. I haven't read this yet. You can pause it if you want. Okay, and let's see if we can say hello to Phil. As you can see, Phil is quite lazy when he is not on the job. Oh, he's got, I don't know if that, no, that's Phil right there. You know, can you see him in there? It's hard to see. That's Phil, the world's most famous and beloved weatherman. Hello, Phil. Here is the park. This is downtown Punxatawney. Now, I am not a, let's say, movie trivia expert or anything, but I do know a little bit of trivia about the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. It was, I think they originally intended it to be here, but for some reason the town did not fit the type of the image that they wanted to convey. They wanted everything to be right in town, and instead of using this town, they used the town of Woodstock, Illinois, in order to film the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. And I think that was probably a bit of a disappointment to the people in this community, but that's the way it ended up working. Now, when the weather van, after the opening scene, drives away after Bill Murray's character finds out he's going to go and do the Groundhog Day, and he's disappointed, of course, they show the weather van driving out of downtown Pittsburgh, and they show it driving around in the hills. And that's actually filmed somewhere in PA, probably in Allegheny County. But this town is never used in the movie. But this is where it is supposed to be. And here is what downtown looks like. And this is probably why they didn't use it. And instead they used Woodstock, Illinois, which I think does look a lot better for the movie. Now, a little bit more about Groundhog Day. They actually do not have it downtown here. They have it a couple of miles away at a place called Gobbler's Knob. And it's like a park outside of town. And a lot of people from all over the world go there. There's probably, you know, a few thousand people. So this is definitely, you know, affectionately called the weather capital of the world. But this is the real Punxatawney, and that was the real Punxatawney Phil. And I think that's pretty cool that they actually have him hanging out at the library. You know, I think that's kind of cool. Yep, the real Punxatawney. I've only been here a couple of times, and it never left a good impression on me, you know. And I know I've mentioned this in a couple of other videos. I'm not a very big fan of the feel of Jefferson County. I think Jefferson County is a very lovely county. Lots of Amish too, and everybody loves the Amish in Jefferson County. But when you get into the towns, you know, it just doesn't have the feel that I like. A lot of people in Punxatawney, to me, they come across as is tough, kind of insensitive. They seem a lot of unhealthy people that seem to have a sense of hopelessness. Obviously, that's not everybody. I'm just saying that when you see people generally walking on the street here, they seem to be a little tough or insensitive or unhealthy, you know. The healthy ones and stuff are the ones that live outside of town. It's pretty low income here and stuff, and I don't mean to say that all people who are low income are that way. It's just, it seemed to be a little bit more than half, you know, seemed to be that way. Anyways, I don't want to bash the town. It's kind of cool here. There's a Rite Aid. I personally would rather live in Clearfield or St. Mary's or even Du Bois, but the area is definitely pretty. It's very, very pretty in the area, and it's got an interesting energy and an interesting feel. Well, here we are, just in case anybody's interested. Everywhere they got farmers markets. There's lots of Amish around here. That is one thing, but they're outside of town. On our way down, my friend and I, there's so many Amish. This obviously don't have near as many Amish as either like Holmes County, Ohio, which is one of the bigger Amish areas in the world, and the other one is Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, on the other side of the state. But this has got a pretty good number of Amish. And they're not too commercialized here. Like if you go over to Lancaster, it's pretty commercial. And if you go to Holmes County, Ohio, that's pretty commercial.
Banana bread was absolutely delicious here. And also zucchini bread. Yeah, we have zucchini sticking out of our ears in the garden here.
All right, anyways. Pretty cool, huh? Well, from Punxatawney, PA, weather capital of, I suppose, the world. At least affectionately known as. It's kind of a cool place in its own way. Oh, look at that, the Shadow Hotel. I didn't realize that. Looks like kind of a cool place. I'll show you in a sec. The Shadow Hotel. Yeah, it's pretty inexpensive around here, you know. People could live here. I just never, I don't know. I never had a high opinion of the area for some reason. But maybe my opinion could change. We got a bookstore here. A lot of good old books. Used books and more. That's kind of cool. Those kind of places are going out of business more and more. All right, well, I'm gonna cut the video short. I hope hope I didn't ramble on or anything. And I'm kind of happy with it. I'm glad I came here. My friend is at the laundromat. She had a lot of laundry to do, so I says, well, why don't we go down to Punxatawney? And they've got a really good laundromat. It's like the biggest laundromat I've ever seen. That's the one thing I'll say about this town. They got the best laundromat I've ever seen. So she went off it to do her laundry, and I ran down here just to do this video. So yeah, and there is the burrow over there where I was at, and that's the Punxatawney Park. All right. Alrighty. Hope all is well with everyone. blessed day. Noah Road from Punxatawney, the weather capital of the USA. Over and out for now.